We really are invested in making sure that the food we deliver and provide is biologically nourishing to our bodies, but it's about the entire context. To be nourished as a human means you're eating not only nourishing food, but you're doing it in a nourishing way, in a nourishing environment.
I'm here with my good friend Bill Schindler. You guys, he is the author of Eat Like a Human, and this is his Eastern Shore Food Lab, but also the Modern Stone Age Kitchen. Thanks for having us today.
It is always a pleasure.
Tell me, what does the Modern Stone Age Kitchen, which I think of now as a cafe, what do you offer the community that's local, regenerative, and basically human food?
So really, one of the main things that's literally our mission is to make familiar food as nourishing as it can possibly be. So we do some crazy things like with crickets and that sort of thing, but really what we're doing is when you walk in these doors, you see food that you can recognize: pizza, tacos, sandwiches, soup, but it's made in the most nourishing way possible. So we use ancestral approaches to transform that food into the most nourishing form.
What is the most nourishing form possible? Like when you make that roast beef sandwich, where does the beef come from?
So we have a whole list of things that we do and the things we never do. So we don't use any refined sugars. We don't use any industrial nut or seed oils. Any grains are wholly fermented. So the process itself is very important, but also where we source from is very important as well. So all of our meat is butchered in-house here, and it's coming from local farms. So we deal directly with farmers. We deal directly with the local abattoir. And by doing that, several things happen. One is those animals don't travel very far. All of the things we make out of our pigs, and we use every part of the pig, travels about 7 miles, which means that we're sitting here with a half a pig. We can use every bit of it. So we honor the animal by using the entirety of it to nourish the community. We also get money directly into the hands of farmers, and then we're removing links from the food chain so everybody's more connected to their food and where it comes from.
So amazing. What I love is that you have everything from bone broth to pate to pizza. So, it's kind of the more ancestral stuff alongside the more modern stuff, but with a nutritional twist, like you said.
Absolutely. Pizza can be an incredibly nourishing food if it's made properly. Sourdough crust, local meats that have been butchered in-house and made properly. We make the cheese from milk from a local farm. So it's all made using traditional methods, and you take a junk food and turn it into something that you can be nourished with.
But Bill, most of the people coming in here just ordering their roast beef sandwich and butternut squash soup have no idea like how good it is actually. Like you could have gotten that beef from a concentrated animal feeding operation for all that they know. Why don't you just kind of cut corners? Why are you such a stickler for kind of doing it the right way?
Because it's too important to us to do it the wrong way. But we built this restaurant on the back of a foundation of how Christina and I have nourished our family for 20 years. So, this is what we did with our family, and then we wanted to open it up to the larger community. We said, let's figure out a way to make this happen at a larger, more commercial scale. And we never took a business class, and thankfully we didn't, because if we did, we would have. It doesn't make sense on paper, but it actually works. And the other thing that's really important about it, and one reason it works, and we're very proud of this as well, is all the value add happens in this building, right? In our kitchen. So, there's no two ingredients put together outside of our walls, which means we get to invest in people. Like people are actually making the food. All the value add of the people that work with us, our incredible team, are putting it together. So we get to work directly with farmers and get really amazing raw materials. It gets processed in-house. We have control over that process. We have, I think, 26 people working here now. And then the other part is they're invested in it. They understand. They're not opening a package and sticking it in the microwave. They understand the food and they're invested, and we have an amazing team.
So what you're doing is you're putting in vitamin L, which is vitamin love. You're putting all your passion, and you're nourishing people on such a profound level. Did you ever think that this would be your life?
No.
That you would be doing these things?
At some level, but for my family. But it was too important to not share with the community. I thought I'd be sitting and teaching in a classroom for the rest of my life, retiring as a professor. But this is so incredibly rewarding. And I get to work with my wife. I get to work with my kids. I get to work with this team.